is up, you guys? Gold Pony here today in the 2018 Audi S5, courtesy of Sun Motor Cars in Mechanicsburg, PA. Needless to say, I'm extremely excited. Let's start with pricing. And so there's going to be two trim levels for this one. First one being the Premium Plus. That one's going to start at $54,600. Then there is the Prestige trim. That one's going to start at $59,000. Either way, power plant is going to be the same. The 2018 S5 is going to be powered by a 3-liter twin-scroll turbocharged 6-cylinder engine, putting out 354 horsepower, 5,400 RPM, and 369 pound-feet of torque, available at around 1,400 RPM. Power is going to be sent to all four wheels through Audi's Quattro all-wheel drive system, of course, through an 8-speed Tiptronic automatic transmission with paddle shifters. And so with all of that said, Audi's estimate for the 0 to 60 time comes in at 4.4 seconds. And of course, Audi is known to under-promise and over-deliver, so quite honestly, you could probably shave 3 to 4 tenths of a second off that time. But anyways, top speed on this one is 155 miles per hour. I'd say one of the more fun things about the S5, of course, is Audi's Drive Select, meaning it's going to give you the option to choose between several different driving modes. And so there's going to be comfort, automatic, individual, and my favorite, dynamic driving mode. Basically, what those driving modes are going to do is they're going to adjust the steering sensitivity, which is the biggest difference when you're switching between them. You'll see what I'm saying. Dynamic driving mode gives you a much heavier steering feel, instantly pointing you in the direction that you want to go. Again, that one is definitely my favorite just for that reason alone, but also those driving modes are going to adjust the throttle response and the shift points as well. But anyway, since I have not done it yet, let me do a quick little acceleration. We'll see how quickly we can get the new S5 here up to speed. Oh wow, okay. I was kind of curious about how quickly the paddle shifters were going to be with this new engine setup, but it is just like the old transmission setup. Paddle shifters react instantly whenever you hit them, and acceleration is blistering fast, as expected. And then cruising around right now, as far as visibility goes, there is a pretty decent sized rear window back there, so no issues for me. And I will say the rear view mirror is a frameless rear view mirror as well, so I definitely like the styling cue there. There is a compass in the upper right hand corner, also very nice. And so, but with all that power, it is important to mention the brakes as well, because when you're going that fast, if you need to, you want to be able to stop that fast as well. And so Audi, of course, has thought of that, equipping the S5 with 6-piston front calipers with S badging. And as far as the rotors go, up front they're going to come with 13.8-inch ventilated discs. Then one more thing, as far as performance goes, there is an S Sport package, which is going to include red brake calipers, a Sport adaptive damping suspension, and a Sport rear differential. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that in case you guys are interested. So, but anyways, enough with the driving dynamics. Let's check out the exterior on this one. And so up front, there is a platinum gray single frame front grille. There is S badging on the quarter of that front grille as well. Then if you look to the sides, there are full LED automatic headlights with LED daytime running lights. But then swinging around to the side of the car, there is unique S5 badging in that front fender there. And there are LED integrated turn signals in those side mirrors. And by the way, when it comes to those side mirrors, they are power adjustable, power folding, heated. They do come with a memory system, and they are coated in aluminum optic housings, which is one of the ways you can instantly distinguish the S5 from the A5. But then looking down, as far as the wheel setup goes, they do come standard with 18-inch double 5-spoke alloy wheels with summer tires. That does come standard. But as always, there are optional wheel sizes available, including 19-inch wheel sizes. One of them is a 5-spoke design available for $800. So I wanted to throw that out there as well. But then swinging around to the back of the car, there are LED taillights with dynamic turn signals, meaning when you put on your turn signal in the back, the LEDs are going to slide from one side to the other. Definitely a cool design cue there. And there is a body color trunk mounted rear spoiler lip back there as well, and an S model specific rear diffuser, and just below it all, quad exhaust outlets, so you guys know what's coming next. Here is that exhaust clip. Since we're around back, let me show you guys to start. There is a button on the key fob here, so if you wanted to pop that rear trunk, you could simply do that by pressing that button. As far as the cargo capacity goes, it's going to come in at 11.6 cubic feet, and there are split folding 40-20-40 rear seat backs, meaning those rear seats do fold down if you needed additional space. And there are side nets back there for cargo tie downs and grocery hooks as well. But then moving on, the rear legroom back there comes in at 32.7 inches. So for reference, I figured I'd give this a shot. I'm an even 6 feet tall. This is how how much space I had going on back there. So in the end, I would say those rear seats definitely would fit a child, but not so much an adult, at least comfortably. And since we're in the back seat, I should mention real quick, there is a fold-down rear armrest with 2 cup holders as well, so that's pretty nice in a 2+2-seater. You don't see that all the time. But as far as these front seats go, they are going to come in a leather finish with diamond stitching and the S logo embossing towards the top of them. And I gotta say, I'm a huge fan of the diamond stitching. Audi is known for that, and they definitely make it look good. And these front seats are 12-way power adjustable. They are sport contoured seats with 4-way power lumbar. And to take that a step further, they do come with pneumatic side bolsters and a massage function for the driver and passenger. In case you had a hard day at work, you can get a little massage on the way home. That's pretty cool. And they do come with memory settings, as I mentioned earlier, and are heated as well. But then looking forward, there is a tilt and telescoping steering wheel with a flat bottom, and the S badging is in there as well. And as far as the startup goes, let me show you guys the key. You do have your S logo on the one side, looks awesome. And if you flip it around, you have the other side, which you can lock, unlock, and as I mentioned earlier, you can pop the rear trunk as well. But anyways, keep the key in your pocket or put it anywhere in the vehicle. This is all keyless entry, so simply put your foot on the brake and press the push button start, which is located just in front of the cup holders in the front there. And I will say, as far as the gauges go, I do have the digital setup today. That is going to either come with the Prestige trim, or if you go with the navigation package for the Premium Plus, which actually is the one I have today. And but so I gotta say, I am an absolute huge fan of the digital gauge setup, because there is a ton of stuff you can do with this. To start, you can either choose to display the tachometer and the digital speed within that tachometer front and center. Of course, you got your time of the day of the week, and the date to the right, but the left side you can customize within that screen, including things like your radio settings or your Bluetooth information, navigation, or a bunch of safety information if you wanted to do that. But the other option is, if you press the view button on the steering wheel, that's going to switch up those gauges to kind of a secondary view. So you're still going to have the tachometer on the lower left-hand corner, speedometer is going to be on your lower right-hand corner, but the information front and center is going to take much more of a presence. So people usually like to put the navigation up here if they got that set up. So using Google Maps, you're going to have that displayed throughout the entire gauge display, which is an absolute awesome look. And this is the reason why I love the Audi digital gauges so much. And so, but anyways, enough of the gauges. Moving on to overall interior quality, the 2018 S5 does come standard with a panoramic sunroof, 3-zone climate control, a comfort front armrest. There's also a black cloth headliner, an auto-dimming rear view mirror with the compass, as I mentioned earlier. There are stainless steel pedals down below, ambient LED interior lighting, which you're probably not going to be able to see right now because it is daytime. And I am also loving the Alcantara trim on the doors, as well as the carbon fiber trim accents throughout the vehicle. Definitely makes this one feel just as sporty and quick as it really is. Anyways, moving on to the tech. Up front, there is a 7-inch center infotainment display. That one's going to give you Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, so even if you didn't go with the navigation package, you still have navigation through Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. That again uses Google Maps. And with those two apps, you also have access to Pandora, iHeartRadio, and a couple different compatible apps as well. But then this one also comes with a 90-day trial of Sirius XM radio, Bluetooth, and audio streaming. And if you go with the Prestige trim, that one's going to add the navigation, as I previously mentioned, as well as handwriting recognition technology and a Bang & Olufsen 3D sound system with 19 speakers, a 16-channel amplifier, and 755 watts. And of course, the other option is for that sound system, if you had the Premium Plus, the sound system can be added for an additional $950, which is what I have today. So let's turn on the radio, see what kind of quality we got going on today. Absolute ton of bass, perfectly clear. I'm definitely a fan of that Bang & Olufsen sound system I have on this one. Amazing. The last thing I wanted to mention on that screen is when you put the vehicle in reverse, there of course is a reverse camera, and that is going to come with grid lines as well as front and rear parking sensors, just to make sure you don't run anything over. And if you go with the Prestige trim, that's going to come with a Parking System Plus with a top view camera, giving you that extra advantage to make sure you don't run anything or anyone over. But as always, that is going to lead me into safety. And so to start, there are front, side, and side curtain airbags. There are driver and passenger knee airbags as well. There are anti-lock brakes, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, and a tire pressure monitoring system. Then in the back, there is latch, aka lower anchors and tethers for children for the rear car seats. There is an electromechanical parking brake just behind the shifter there. But by the way, since the shifter is a little different setup, let me mention that real quick. To put it in drive, you simply slide it all the way to the back. If you want to use the paddle shifters, you slide it to the back and to the right. If you want to put the vehicle in reverse, you slide it up, But this is where it gets a little different. If you want to put it in park, there is a park button on the side of the shifter actually, so you simply press that, and that's going to make sure you don't go anywhere. But continuing on, there's electronic stability control and traction control, as well as Audi side assist and Audi pre-sense with rear cross traffic assist and vehicle exit assist. And so, but anyways, you guys, that is about it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like the video and subscribe. Feel free to follow me on this stuff at the bottom of the screen right there, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay gold.